What does consistency lead to? Good results. What does inconsistency lead to? Bad results. They're shit. Are you consistent or are you inconsistent? You're probably inconsistent. After I finished my maintenance last December now, I went really extreme. I went bare minimum calories, eat as clean as I could. Whereas prior to that, I was eating dirty, so that was a big difference. And I was able to do it for a good few weeks, and then I lost all motivation to do it. I stopped tracking my calories, and I started cheating on my diet. That meant that I was inconsistent, and my results, well, they were just up and down. They weren't consistent. Because you have to dedicate fully to the cut, to the bulk, to the maintenance. You have to dedicate fully to your business, to working out, to fighting, to playing football. Or else you're not going to be that good. You'll be okay. Yeah, you'll get some results, but you won't be the best. You won't look the best you could. You won't play the best you could. But if you're on a maintenance, okay, so say right now you're on maintenance. Should you track calories? Should you? Yes. The answer is yes, because, well, why? Why do you think you should track calories on a maintenance? Because it keeps you consistent. It keeps you in the habit of tracking your calories, of being disciplined, of limiting cheat meals, of maybe keeping, when it's a habit, you don't want to break a habit. When you have a strong habit like going to the gym, you don't want to break it. And once you break it, it's very hard to get back to, because it's like a runner, okay? Say you have like an athlete like Usain Bolt, okay? And he hasn't run in 10 years. Well, what's going to happen when he runs? He's going to be shit. He's not going to be able to run as fast as he could. He's not going to be able to run as long. He's not going to have the endurance to run as long as he could have. That's because he hasn't been consistent. Had he been consistent running at least once a week or twice a week, he'd still maintain what he had, more or less. It wouldn't be much difference. Okay, maybe he can't run for 2 hours straight, but he can run for an hour and a half. That's better than 10 minutes. That's better than running like a granny would. My point is, it's the law of attraction. If you continue on doing it, if you focus on it throughout, okay, so you have a cut coming up, well, focus on tracking calories as much as you can. Maybe you can only do it twice a week. Maybe you can only do it a couple of days a week. It's the thought that counts. It's trying to maintain. Because what is the law of attraction? It's the whole theory of it is to focus on that of which you want. Because what you focus on expands. So if you focus on a business, keep focusing, you keep losing, eventually you're going to win. The same with a cut. If you just keep trying, you'll get results. If you're inconsistent, you'll get some results, but not much. Not as much as you could. And I'm not saying you have to be disciplined all the time, because shit takes over, okay? Maybe have a party coming up, or a friend's birthday, or you're going away. Fair enough, enjoy that. Don't be spending the time tracking your calories. What's my calories? No. You can get to the stage where if you're eating the same foods every single day, the exact same foods, what is the point of tracking them? If you're going to eat something dirty, yeah, you should track your calories. You should calculate what you've done and make sure you can, adjust your diet as you can. But you have to focus on the cut. Okay, so what you focus on expands, the law of attraction. You need to focus on your cut. You need to. There's no other option. If you want to get good results, if you want to be lean with abs, look sick, maybe have a bit of gyno, you're trying to hide that, because I fucking do. I have a bit of gyno. I'm still in my teenage years, so maybe it'll go away, maybe it won't. If it doesn't, I'll probably get the surgery, because I am quite insecure about it. I want perfect pecs, okay? Can't fault a guy. I'm not gonna get fucking plastic surgery or get my fucking nose reduced, no. But if you have gyno, it's a very good motivating factor. Because the leaner you get, the less visible your gyno is. As I've gotten leaner, my gyno... Can you really tell I've got gyno? Not really. So, whereas before, when I was fully bulked, you could see my nipples. You could see I can kind of make them come, but you could see my nipples. And that made me insecure. People were, calling me out. Oh, Ruben, have you got gyno? I was like, nah, I don't. That's the point. That's a good motivating factor. If you're a fat fuck, cut. Yeah, be disciplined. Okay? It's a very motivating factor. Use that. Maybe you're not motivated. Maybe you're like, oh, I've just got this bit of belly fat. It's really annoying. Use that. Okay? Look at it every day. Take pictures of it. I had my gyno. I was puffy in the face. I'm not really as puffy anymore. I was fat. My belly was really fat. I'm still a little bit fat. I've got a little bit of a pelvic tilt, so I need to fix that. But I had a really fat belly. I was really fat. It's gone down quite a lot. I've been taking pictures every week. My transformation is evident. It's definitely evident. This jumper I'm wearing now, 3 months ago, it fit me well because I was fatter. So the fat kind of, like, see my neck, see how much I can take off, because I've lost a lot of weight. Shit like that. So focus on the cut. Focus on the results as well. The results won't come immediately. They'll take a few weeks. And when the ball starts rolling, the results become more and more evident. That also means you have to be strict in the gym. Okay, so you're hitting a certain amount of reps. You're not doing any more because you don't want to get an injury. But you're not doing too much less if you have to. And you have to be consistent or else you start losing muscle. Because this is what happened to me. It all happened at once. I finished my maintenance, which I just didn't really do anything for. I just kind of maintained my weight. Just tried to enjoy some shit. And I did. But I fucked everything up. So be more disciplined on your maintenance. But I went all out in the first stages of my cut. The dieting was getting to me. It was difficult to maintain the diet. So then I started cheating on my diet. And then that culminated into, other shit, drinking, jerking off, relapsing and watching porn, and then start getting sick all the time, losing motivation to go to the gym. It snowballed into just a pile of unnecessary shit. Wasn't motivated to go to the gym. I'm still not motivated. A lot of people aren't motivated. But then I got really soft and I was like, oh, I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, I jerked off yesterday. I heard I shouldn't force it. I shouldn't force it. No, fucking go to the gym. I don't care if you jerked off 100 times yesterday or you got shot in the leg. Hit some upper body, bro. Hit some fucking upper body. Because it's the consistency. You have to be strict. Okay, you missed a day. Do a few push-ups. I'm not saying you have to be a fucking freak and okay, I'm not going out with you guys because I did do the gym. Yeah, okay, there's times where maybe you have to do that, but still, find the mix, the perfect mix. That's what I'm trying to find. But you have to be strict because if you're soft in one area, well, what's going to happen? You're going to be soft in all areas. If you're soft in one area, you're soft in all areas. I was soft in my dieting, stopped tracking, then I started eating dirty, then I stopped being consistent in the gym, and I started giving into addictions, dopamine, all this shit. So be strict, or at least maintain. Don't lose yourself in the journey, because the journey, you can get lost, and if sometimes it can be catastrophic. It can take you right back to the beginning. Luckily for me, I still managed to get some results while this was going on, but I've still got stubborn fat. I've still got some stuff that will take a few months to get rid of. It'll take a lot of consistency, because every day I get cravings. Oh, I really want a chocolate bar. Oh, yesterday I had a cookie. Okay, so I cheated. Yeah, I made up for it. I trained really hard, tried to burn it off. Okay, I made up for it. But the first day of cheating of quite a few days. Sometimes you need the cheat meals. Okay, so be strict. Really, don't be extremely strict and low calories, because it will be difficult. Okay, so try and maintain how many times you do the gym. Do a small cut at first, just for a few weeks. Small, just clean, a little cut, barely noticeable. You're a little bit hungry. Do that. Eat clean. Try and eat as clean as you can. Once you're able to do that, go really extreme. Go really strict. And then once you've done that for a few months or a few weeks, then you can have a few cheat meals every so often. Okay, so maybe every 2 weeks, or whenever you really need it. Whenever you're like, oh, I'm really going to make some bad decisions. Okay, have a sugary cup of tea, a slice of chocolate cake, and watch a movie. Something like that. Because the cheat meals are usually a result of something. Why do people fail at their goals, at their, at the things they do? Why do people fail? Because they have no clearly defined goal. If you don't have a clearly defined goal, such as, okay, I'm going to lose 20% body fat. That's something I actually had to do. I was 35% body fat. Now I'm probably like 19, 20. I've lost about 10. So I'm most of the way there. Oh no, I was 30. I've lost about 11. So yeah, about 20% I was looking for. Do I want to be 10% body fat? I'll find out. But I had that clearly defined goal only recently. Now I'm tracking my waist, my ass, because I actually have quite a fat ass for a guy. It's quite embarrassing, to be honest. My chest, because the guy knows the chest fat. And I've been tracking, just if my jawline's been getting more defined, if I'm losing face fat, which I am. Goatee definitely helps. Grew this out during my cut. Have been growing it out. But you need to have a clearly defined goal. A weight goal isn't very great. I need to get to about 75 kilos. I'm not too arsed about that. I still track my weight every day just to see what's going on. I'm about 77.5. Doesn't really make a difference. For me, it's for fighting. I need to lose weight. I need to lose weight on the scale, and I need to lose fat. But for you, it should be a mix of both. You should be looking to reduce some of that weight, but most importantly, lose the fat, because the weight can stay the same, but you lose a lot of fat, because that fat can turn into muscle. So don't be too focused on the weight. Be more focused on your body. Don't be focusing on the fucking metrics. Focus on the physical. So have a clearly defined goal. Okay, I want to lose some waist size. I'm a 36-inch waist. I want to be a 33. That's a fucking goal. That's a clearly defined goal. Chase after that. But I believe everyone should be shredded. I believe everyone should look good and everyone should be lean. If you want to be lean and you want to learn a bit more about how to get jacked and all this shit, check out this video on how to get jacked, and have a good day. Mwah.